What's up, guys? Hanging out here on a new episode of Blackboard Discussions talking about music production. Here right now we're talking about what's new in EDM, what's new in dubstep. We have a bunch of different genres we're going to be covering, and also the basics of EDM production and things like that. I understand that you've been involved with this for many years.
I actually have. I started when I was back in high school producing EDM, but that was before I knew it was EDM. It was just music to me, and I think that's really where you've got to start.
So if you wanted to classify where you were back in, when did you graduate from high school?
From high school, I believe it was in the 2000s.
The 2000s.
2000s.
Anyway, so now from where we are now, let's talk about what's changed. So where do you think how you see yourself?
Okay, well first, how do we want to talk about it? In a metaphor or?
Probably more just in terms of data, in raw data, in terms of the amount of
science
minutes of music you've made more recently as opposed to before.
Well, that's fair. Well, back here in the 2000s when I graduated from high school and started making music, I was probably doing a level of only like 5 minutes per week of music.
Right.
Per week.
5 minutes of music per week.
Yeah, right. Five per week. But now,
and that covers about the whole time it's been.
Right. But now that I've been working on music a lot more and trying to really focus on it, I'm probably making like 15 minutes per week.
So
that's a 300% increase.
That's correct. But if we do look at, anyways, that's not really important. But what we're talking about is can you just lay out for us what the basic intro would sound like for any given song? I know I'm not asking you to sing it out, but if you could just describe what a basic intro would be for a
of course,
song.
I would love to describe a basic intro. A basic intro is much like this. First, you want your song to go like this, and this is the technical equation for what a drop looks like, because here's your build up. Yeah. And then it actually does drop, and this is where shit happens.
That's correct. And I'd like to add something. I actually read a study about how what you're going to want to do is, as you create a build-up up this graph that we're seeing here,
right,
what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be changing something else as well. So not only are you doing a build-up, something else is also changing.
You don't only want one curve on your graph.
So we're talking melodies, we're talking notes. It doesn't matter.
But also very important are the drums. And the drums are extremely important, because at the beginning you never want to have drums. Isn't that right, Scott?
Well, I don't agree with that at all.
No. You always have to start with the drums in the beginning.
I feel like you're mocking me because I just said.
No. It's the truth.
I know you do always start with the drums, as I've always said this, because you do always start with the drums because it keeps the beat. Otherwise, people won't know how fast it's going, and that's important. Tempo is important.
Tempo is extremely important. Write that down.